Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy KrisZeeTee, and in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys the essential badges that you need for pretty much any archetype and any position. So, I'm just going to get right into it. This is the most essential part. Most of you guys are probably shooters in this game, so I'm going to tell you guys each and every badge if they're important and what level you should have it on. So, let's start with Catch and Shoot. Now, Catch and Shoot is a very interesting badge. In my opinion, it is best used on Silver. Silver is great for, lockdowns, two-way slashers. A Rim Sharp should honestly have it on Bronze because it doesn't affect low 3-balls. So like a 69 3-ball, you could have it on Bronze Catch and Shoot. That's just according to 2K Labs, and honestly testing it myself. Between Hall of Fame and Bronze, there isn't much of a difference. So that's just my opinion. But if you are using a two-way slasher, I recommend having it on Silver or even Bronze. Just whatever. Now for Clutch Shooter, this badge, honestly, I don't think it does much. I personally don't really use it. If you were to use it on Bronze or Silver just for that extra little boost in the clutch. I'm pretty sure this badge only activates in probably like 14 points. After 14 points in Park, or just in Rec, obviously. But don't use Clutch Shooter in my opinion. It's not really a good badge. Don't waste your badge points on it. Now, for Corner Specialist, this badge is 100% best on Silver. If you're a pure lockdown, use Corner Specialist on Silver, trust me. If you're just a corner build, use it on Silver. Now for Deadeye, this is a badge a lot of you guys ask me. Listen, Deadeye is just, I honestly don't think you need to use this badge. On my BP build, as you guys see, I do not use Deadeye. You can crab people, it really doesn't matter. Honestly, on my play shot, I do use it on Hall of Fame, but I don't notice a difference, to be honest. There's no difference between Hall of Fame and no Deadeye, so just don't even use it. Now, Deep Fades, seriously. If you're a post scorer, use this. I don't like post scorers, just moving on. Alright, now Difficult Shots. This badge is a little broken in my opinion. It does not pop up on 3-pointers. So I remember in the beginning of the year when, you guys remember fading was OP. Everyone was like, do you use Difficult Shots? No, you don't need to use Difficult Shots. But, listen. If you're a twos player like someone like Ticino, who takes 2-pointer fades, listen, use Difficult Shots on minimum Silver. Silver and Hall of Fame, I don't notice a difference, honestly. But if you're going to play like Ticino, put on Hall of Fame, But, honestly, Difficult Shots is a very good badge for twos. But for threes, if you want to fade threes, you don't need it. It does not pop up. It doesn't work. Flexible Release. This badge is very interesting. And it's very interesting because it just stops you from airballing, essentially. And if you can't really time your jump shot well, I recommend putting it on, like, Silver. Don't use it on Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame Flexible is just a waste of badge points. But if you're having trouble releasing your jump shot, use it on Silver. Now, Green Machine. This badge is not as great as people think it is. Listen, between Silver, Green Machine, and Hall of Fame, there's about a 1% difference. So in my opinion, if you do not have all the badge points, like this build is 20. I just made a random build. But if you do not have all the badge points, I recommend just using it on Silver or even Bronze. I did see a couple Rim Sharps not even use Green Machine. I don't quite know why. I'm pretty sure my Rim Sharp has Gold Green Machine. So, I don't know. Maybe some of the comp centers don't use it because they don't like it. They don't think it helps. But, honestly, recommend it on Silver. Don't use it on Hall of Fame. That's too much. So yeah, that's Green Machine. Now for Hot Start. This is a useless badge. If you miss, this badge literally just goes out the window. Your badge points that you spent on this goes out the window. Don't use this badge. Hot Zone Hunter. This badge was very good a few months ago when your hotspots were all in the same place. Now, honestly, if you don't have hotspots, don't use it. I know Ticino doesn't use it. And he shoots amazing, so honestly, it's all preference. If you have hot zones, you could throw it on like Silver or Gold. If you don't, just don't use it. Now, Ice and Veins, this is a meme badge. Personally, if you do play Pro-Am, put this on Bronze. But if you don't, obviously don't use it. Pick and Popper, I don't think any of the Rim Sharps actually use this badge. So, honestly, Pick and Popper or maybe Bronze if you're a Rim Sharp, but otherwise no. Pump Fake Maestro, literally the only thing that Pump Fake Maestro does, I'm pretty sure it speeds up your pump fakes and also decreases the penalty and whatever that says. I don't use it. Now, Quick Draw. Obviously, this badge was implemented this year. Listen, guys, quick draw, it's all personal preference. I recommend from anything from silver to gold to Hall of Fame. Obviously, I use Hall of Fame personally. Now, yeah, I pretty much use Hall of Fame. So that's all personal preference with quick draw. Now, range extender. I know a lot of two-way slashers have this on like silver or gold. Obviously, if you're a shooting build, please have this on Hall of Fame. It does not hurt you in any way. It actually, obviously, it extends your range, but it also works on corner threes. It works on mid-ranges. So just use this badge, whatever you can. Okay, now, now for slippery off ball, this, I did try this in the beginning of the year. It is a little bit of a meme badge, to be honest with you guys. But, yeah, don't use it. It's pretty bad. Now, steady shooter. This badge is broken, guys. This badge is broken. If you have sharp takeover, you could green 100% smothered with takeover and steady shooter. But otherwise, the badge sucks. It makes you miss open shots. Moving on. Tireless shooter. Listen, guys. Tireless shooter, my opinion, doesn't really work. There's a little trick that I use. I just let go of R2 before shooting if I'm tired, and your stamina bar actually goes up, so that means you'll be able to green the shot. Don't use it. Now, volume shooter, guys. This is a very good badge. I did see on 2K Labs, which, by the way, I don't know if 2K Labs are completely accurate, but I do trust them with a lot of stuff. So volume shooter, basically, they describe it as it boosts your next open shot percentage each time you take a shot. So basically, it does not penalize you in any way. So I use it on gold. I think it is a very good badge. So yeah. Now, I'm going to show you guys real quick what badges I use on my, I believe, my BP build. I think that build, no, my BP build has 16. So let me show you guys what my BP build has. Pretty sure my green machine is on gold, hot zone hunter on gold, and then volume shooter on also gold. So that is, no. I think my green machine's on silver. Yep, that is my BP build right there. Now for my play shot does have 2 extra, so I use pretty much this if I was to have 20, but if I was not, what I'm saying is with 22, I would use green machine gold and Hall of Fame hot zone hunter. Now, let me catch you guys with the playmaking. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now for the playmaking section. I'm going to actually speed this up because this video is going to go very long. Ankle breaker, I believe they did boost it after patch 10, but if you don't have the badge points, don't use it. Now, bailout, I honestly believe that bailout from bronze to Hall of Fame works the same in terms of passing. Now, I am told that Hall of Fame gives you better catch animations, but honestly, I just use it on bronze. Break starter, I don't know if it even works. Maybe it's the same thing with bailout, how it gives you better catch animations, but obviously break starter is good for 3v3 or just 5v5. Now, dimer, I usually use this on gold or Hall of Fame. Dimer's a great badge. Use it, guys. Don't be selfish. Use dimer. Downhill, you're just very fast in transition. I recommend using this. I think I use it on bronze on my BP build. It's that extra little speed. Now, Dream Shake, this is for post scorers. I don't use it. I've never, used it before, so I don't know what to tell you guys. Now, Flashy Passer. This badge boosts your takeover meter with a flashy pass. If you get the assist, basically, guys, if you want to grind rep, throw this on, flashy pass to your slasher on your team, and they will basically get takeover in about 2 dunks. So it's pretty broken. And team takeover in 3 dunks. Use it. It is great. Now, floor general. Hall of Fame is how you see everyone's percentages on the court. If you guys didn't know that, Hall of Fame floor general does let you see the percentages on the court when you are on offense. Now, this is a very great badge also, and keep in mind, guys, floor general does not stack, and listen, bronze gives you +1 to every single attribute to your teammates, +2 for silver, +3 for gold, +4 for Hall of Fame. So I recommend using this on Hall of Fame if you do have the badge points. Now, if you don't, and you have a 2-way slasher on your team, have them use floor general. So, there's a floor general at least on your team. Now, handles for days. This is a very great badge. Once again, reduces the amount of energy lost when performing dribble moves. Handles for days. I use it on Hall of Fame. Great badge. Lob City Passer. Now, this badge, honestly, I don't notice a difference from no Lob City to Hall of Fame. I have no idea if it does anything. Now, moving on to Needle Threader. One of the best badges in this game. Hall of Fame Needle Threader and a high pass accuracy. Oh my goodness. Your passes are absolute bullets. Use Needle Threader in either gold or Hall of Fame. Trust me, it is a amazing badge. Pass Fake Maestro. It speeds up your pass fakes. Don't use it. It's a ridiculous badge. Now, post spin technician. Once again, if you're a post scorer, use this. Quick first step. You want it on Hall of Fame no matter what, unless you're a BP. You can't get it on Hall of Fame. Use it on gold. Space creator. This is another thing that Tyceno uses. You guys see him use it. He uses it on Hall of Fame. This badge is broken if you do a square step back. Your guy will basically break the other guy's ankles pretty much every single time. So if you want to cheese with this, go ahead on 2s. But I don't use it personally. Now, stop and go. Don't use it. If you guys want to know how to stop very fast, check out my dribble tutorial. That is how you stop fast. I explained the quick stop in that video. Now, moving on to tight handles. Tight handles. I'm pretty sure it does not do anything anymore after the aggressive behind the back was patched a few months ago. I think it was been like 3 months. Tight handles doesn't work. Don't use it. Unpluckable. This is a very ridiculous badge. Honestly, from bronze to Hall of Fame, I don't notice a difference. I personally, on my BP build at least, on my BP build, I use it on gold because the ball handle isn't that high. It's only about an 89 at 99.9, so I use it on gold. But if you're a play shot, use it on like silver. So basically, I'm gonna tell you guys a great badge setup here. Hall of Fame Dimer. This is a play shot. I'm gonna tell you guys this is a play shot. This is all the badges you need for a play shot. Silver, and then Hall of Fame Needle Threader, and then I guess you can use bronze bailout and bronze downhill. This is a pretty good. I didn't use handles for days. That's awkward. Okay, let's bump down the floor general right there, and then we can do bronze bailout and we can do downhill. Now this is without floor general. This is a great badge setup. Now I'm gonna get into the finishing and then defending. I'll see you guys right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into the finishing acrobat. Honestly, I'm pretty sure the only thing that this badge does is stop the jellies from being like a 40% contest. So if you want to use acrobat, be my guest. I personally don't use it. Now, back down punisher. This is a great badge for paint beast or an inside. This thing just shoves defenders out of the way. You want to have this on, honestly, you want to have this on, I think, silver or even Hall of Fame or gold. Now, I don't personally know too much about finishing, so I couldn't really tell you guys. Now, acrobat, like I said, I don't really use it, so I once again can't tell you guys. Now, consistent finisher. This is the penalty for poorly released layups. Once again, another badge that I don't use at all. There's a lot of badges in the finishing category, which are a little useless in my opinion. Now, contact finisher, you want to have this on gold or Hall of Fame. Obviously, it is a great badge. Now, cross key scorer. Boost the shot percentage for layups when moving across the paint. I don't use cross key scorer. Some people use it on like silver. I don't really know. Deep hooks. Oh, this badge is absolutely broken, fellas. Use this on Hall of Fame if you're a post scorer. Otherwise, don't use it. Drop stepper. I think use this on gold or Hall of Fame. Drop steps aren't really good this year. If you're a post scorer, you just use post hooks, you know. Now, fancy footwork. This badge is very interesting because it stuns your defender. Honestly, from talking to comp players and kind of using this badge from bronze to Hall of Fame, no difference. So use this on bronze. Fast break finisher. Boost players takeover meter when completing a dunk on fast break. You don't need this, honestly. Waste of badge points. Giant Slayer. Heightens the effectiveness of layups over taller defenders. Now, Giant Slayer is a very good badge. Honestly, I would recommend it on gold or Hall of Fame. Obviously, if you're a shorter player like a BP build, like my build, if you made that build, you use it on gold or Hall of Fame. But if you're a big guy, don't use Giant Slayer. It's useless. Now, Lob City Finisher. Have this on pretty much silver or gold. I don't recommend it Hall of Fame unless you really have the badge points for it. So yeah, silver or gold are the best. Pick and roller. I don't really know if this badge really does anything. I don't recommend using it, so just don't. Now, Pro Touch gives an additional boost for having good layup timing. Pro Touch is also a very good badge in my opinion because this year the layups are broken. You can't really time them properly. So honestly, use Pro Touch on like silver if you have the badge points for it, but if you don't use it. Putback Boss. This badge gives you dunks from a putback. Otherwise, you get layups. So if you want to get putbacks, use this. Honestly, use it on like silver. That's pretty much it. Now, Relentless Finisher. I recommend this on either silver or just go all the way to Hall of Fame. Very great badge for getting contact dunks. So yeah, use it on silver or Hall of Fame. Very great badge. Showtime. Boost teams takeover meters after completing a highlight play. Honestly, I think it's like a half an inch of takeover maybe. waste of badge points in my opinion. Now, Slithery Finisher, one of the most broken finishing badges in the game. Listen, Slithery Finisher is just stupid. Use this on Hall of Fame. Great badge. Teardropper, honestly, I think floaters are kind of bad this year. So, honestly, don't use it. I don't really recommend it. So, yeah, that's pretty much the badge points. I'm going to tell you guys a great badge setup if you are a guard. Now, I don't know why there's a few badge points that are just aren't, or a few badges that aren't popping up. So, if there's a badge that I missed out on, please let me know in the comments, and I will answer you what to use it on if you have questions about it. But basically, this badge setup for a BP at least is very good. So the Finisher Hall of Fame. There's a few that I don't have. I'm trying to remember what badges I don't have. Here, let me make a new build and tell you guys what other finishing badges to use. But before that, I'm going to show you guys the defending. So I'll be right there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and now we are at the defensive / rebounding badges part. Now, this is going to be a little difficult because there's a separate archetypes. Now, what I'm going to start off with, ladies and gentlemen, is the big men. So if you are a big man, listen up. These are the best badges as a big man. Box, bronze. You don't need it any higher, trust me. Brick wall, you want it on either silver or gold. You want to go all the way to Hall of Fame, be my guest. But honestly, gold and Hall of Fame and silver, I don't notice the difference, so just have it on silver. Now, for Chase Down Artist, wow, this is a great badge. Use it on gold or Hall of Fame. Any lower, it's going to be bad. I honestly use it on Hall of Fame, so use it on Hall of Fame. Now, clamps, since you are a big man, you don't really need it, in my opinion. You could have it on bronze, but otherwise you don't need it. Now, defensive leader. This kind of works the same way as floor general, but instead you see the other team's percentages when you're on defense. So if you think that you need this badge, if you want to see if somebody on the other team could shoot and you can see their percentage from the corner, then use this badge, but otherwise don't use it, in my opinion. Now, Heart Crusher decreases opponent's takeover meters when achieving a highlight play on defense. This badge I don't really use. I know some centers do use it, but I'm pretty sure Rim Protector works around the same way, so yeah. Now, Interceptor as a big man, you don't really need it, so just don't use it. Hall of Fame Intimidator is great. It makes people miss literally like 2% covered layups. It makes no sense. The badge is broken. Lightning Reflexes, guys. I know a lot of locks use this. If you have 30 defensive badges, sure. But since we are talking about a big man, don't use this. Moving Truck. Yes, use it on silver. Because if a post scorer pulls up on you on a streak, you want this badge to just be on at all times. Now, Off-Ball Pest. You're a big man, you don't need it. Pick Dodger, once again, you are a big man, you don't need it. Pickpocket, don't need it, you're a big man. Pogo Stick, the most broken defensive badge in this game. Use it on Hall of Fame. Listen, you guys see a lot of people who rock Pogo Stick and literally they can't get scored on the paint. It is literally a broken badge. Use it, trust me. I personally don't like it. I feel like you should be able to jump multiple times in a possession without a badge. But I also did like that you have to time your jumps last year. Honestly, this year, I just don't even time my jumps. I just rely on Pogo because I don't care. So, yeah, I just use Pogo on Hall of Fame. Post-move lockdown, use it on, like, bronze or silver. Otherwise, you don't really need it. Rebound chaser, have that on Hall of Fame. Rim protector, honestly, from silver to Hall of Fame, I don't know if there's a difference. So, silver to Hall of Fame is great. I personally use silver. Now, tireless defender, I personally don't use it. Obviously, you're a big man. Keep in mind, guys, this is a big man. Now, we'll get into the lockdown section of it right after this. Trapper, you don't need it. You're a big man. Worm, wow. Worm is an interesting badge. If you're 6'11", do not rock Worm. Now, if you are 7'3", put this thing on Hall of Fame. Trust me, this thing is insane in a 7'3". Now, let's just get right into if you were a lockdown. Now, if you were a lockdown, Hall of Fame chase down artist, trust me. Hall of Fame clamps, trust me. Two amazing badges. Defensive leader, once again, if you want it, if you want to see other people's percentages short. Now, I forgot to mention box. You can have this on bronze, in my opinion. It's very good for a lockdown to have box. So yeah, rock it on bronze. Heart Crusher, once again, personally don't use it. No real use for it. Now, Interceptor. Depends on what type of lockdown you are. If you have 30 badges, if you're a pure lockdown, use this on Hall of Fame or even gold. Now, personally, on my guard, I use this on silver. So anything from silver to Hall of Fame is great. In my opinion, silver is the best because it doesn't give you those crazy animations where you just tip the ball out of bounds. Silver actually makes you catch them a lot. So now, Intimidator, have this on Hall of Fame as a lockdown no matter what. Now, Lightning Reflexes, once again, a lot of lockdowns use this badge. Honestly, I don't think it is a badge that you should be using. It says receive an earlier cue in the read and react system while playing defense. That is basically the arrows below your feet. My opinion, don't use it. It's a waste of badge points. Now, if you do have 30 badge points and you have nothing else to use it on, sure, but no. Moving truck, you probably don't need it. You probably won't be playing the 2 or 3 as a pure lockdown, but also you might, so use it on silver if you do have to. Now, off-ball pest. I feel like this is a great badge for Pro-Am, also for backdoors, but if you're playing like 2s or 3s, I'd say more so 3s, you probably will be guarding ball. So, off-ball pest, honestly, I have it on like silver if you're playing Pro-Am or 2s. So yeah, have it on silver. Pick Dodger. Now, this is a very controversial badge. A lot of people have opinions about it. My opinion, any type of Pick Dodger just gets you worse animations on getting through screens. So, in my opinion, trust me, this may sound very stupid, but I do play this game a lot. Pick Dodger does not work. Don't use it, guys. Don't use Pick Dodger. Trust me. Hall of Fame and any type of Pick Dodger just gets you awful animations. Now, Pickpocket. Also, another badge that last year was completely overpowered. This year, it is awful. I don't think it does anything. You can get steals without it. You can get steals with it. But there's no insane... There's nothing. There's no boost to Pickpocket. Now, I do see pure lockdowns rock Hall of Fame Pickpocket and get BS steals. So maybe... I guess maybe Hall of Fame Pickpocket is OP. But honestly, on my pure lockdown, I don't notice a difference. So, yeah. Don't use Pickpocket. It is a waste of badge points. Unless you have them. If you're pure lockdown, then use it. But if you don't have the necessary badge points, don't use it. Now, Pogo Stick. Once again, have this thing on Hall of Fame. You want to have it on Hall of Fame no matter what. If a center tries to score on you, you could just bait them into it with Pogo Sticks, so please use this badge. Post Move Lockdown, same thing with Moving Truck. If you're running the 3 for some odd reason, or the 2 in 2s, use these 2 on silver, in my opinion. And then nobody will score on you, essentially. Now, Rebound Chaser, as a pure lockdown, you want to have this on Hall of Fame, but if you're a 2-way slasher that has about 8 less defensive badges, have this on silver, in my opinion. Now, Rim Protector. This is a very great badge for lockdowns. Use it on silver or Hall of Fame, whichever one you want to use. It is a great badge. Now, Tireless Defender reduces energy loss when exerting effort on defense. Once again, not a badge that I personally do use. Now, I know a lot of comp lockdowns do use this badge, so if you're going to use it, once again, you guys are probably seeing a pattern here with the silver or Hall of Fame. Honestly, there isn't much of a difference between them, so yeah. If you want to rock a badge, rock it on silver or Hall of Fame, trust me on that. Trapper, I know a lot of lockdowns use this, so I do recommend putting it on bronze or silver. I don't recommend Hall of Fame. I don't know if that really does anything, so yeah. Now, Worm. Once again, you're not 7'3". You're not going to worm a big man, so don't even use it. So, yeah. That has been the video, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, guys. If I missed a badge that you guys want to know what to use, listen. Put it in the comments. I will try my best to answer you guys. If I don't answer you for some reason, DM me on Twitter, then I definitely will answer you. I love you guys, man. Thank you so much for 7,000 subscribers also. I love you guys so much. Appreciate it. And I'm out. Peace.